been trying to be conscious of phone usage and being on being on my phone.
What's been happening?
That was the beginning of back on socials, posting your photo actually.
Do you know what the funny thing about this photo is? And I think I've told you, but I had to do a lot of work on this photo, not for you or anything, but because like it was just so like not contrasty. So I really had to do a lot of photoshopping to bring it back because I think it was just really hazy and I think my lens fogged up. And
Wouldn't know.
But there it is.
I just look at it and I go, damn.
Yeah,
She made me look cool.
I guess that's a really interesting thing that like I would love to talk about is that like I don't know anything about music. You probably, I don't want to say you know nothing about photography, but like that's probably not your, I know that's not your domain. And it's really interesting like having the conversation with you about all that because we kind of come to the table at the same time but do completely different things that are both of value to this industry.
Yeah. Well, it's the team, it's like the whole team mentality of realizing what everyone's part is within a creative team, you know. And I think people forget, using music an example, with music, there are all these other sides of it that technically fall in the music industry but are really their own disciplines, like photography and the visual side of it. Like that's a whole other art form in itself. And it's just, I think it takes a while for me anyway, took a while to really understand and appreciate how different everyone's like skills were, but then how they all needed to tie together and how much they actually needed to communicate together to get that final product. I thought I was really meant to be all in production, but I think I figured out now that I like having a few multiple ways of pursuing music. Not solely as an artist, not solely as an engineer producer, but I think I'm like from here on out, it's going to be kind of a thing of both and more probably.
Yeah.
What'd you ask me?
Like, is Citizen K like a character or like how is that an
that's right.
extension of you or not an extension of you?
So going out of the production thing, they became very separated.
Yeah.
Before that, CK, the whatever perception of Citizen K there is was 100% my personality. Like way too much energy bouncing off the walls.
It's so fun though.
It's very fun.
Your shows are so fun to photograph.
Yeah.
I am like there bopping along.
It's great to embody the man I call Citizen K. And that was definitely me when I was like, 12 to 25. That was definitely me. And then, like I said, just took a bit of time away from it. And now it's been this process starting from this year and a little bit last year of kind of reintroducing CK, but allowing, sounds weird, but me as Kojo and Citizen K's as character to become the same person again.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
Yeah, just showing like more of the multifaceted aspects of what I do and what I love, and not all just being this artist that loves like funk mixed with hip hop.
If I could write songs, I feel like they'd be really excellent because I have. Just hear me out.
Wow, the flex. The flex.
No, but I can't, so that's why it's not a flex. But like, I feel like.
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like sometimes I'll have an idea or I'll see something, but I can't write about it. So I've actually started messaging people like Dan Kirkland or Nicole and being like, I have an idea. And I literally messaged like Groovy Daughter the other day and I was like, hey, this just happened. Do you want to put it into a song? And I don't know if she will, but she told me that she was. So we'll see. But like,
declare writing credit on the Groovy Daughter track.
No, I don't want. Anyway,
it could happen.
Well, so it was. I turned 24 the other day.
Woo!
I always thought I'd have my life together by 24. We'll see how that goes. But I was in the emergency room, like at the ER, when the clock was ticking over. And I was like, I am turning 24 in the emergency room. Wow. And like that line just really got me. And I was like, I can't do anything with this. So I sent it to Nicole.
Yeah, I guess the crediting thing becomes interesting for artists when it's themselves are in the photo and use it. Mm-hmm. That's where I think some people get lost on about who's on the crediting thing. And I remember there was I think it was at Groove in the Moo with Danny Brown or something, had a big story about that, and he was like, it's me,
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck you are. I'm
Yep.
just going to post it. But I think that's shifted now.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
throwing it out. I'm pretty sure that was Michelle. Michelle Hunter
Oh,
took that
really?
photo.
Mm.
Yeah.
Was,
Michelle.
was it Groove in the Moon in Canberra? Yeah.
I don't remember where it was, but I feel like she had it. At least it was with Danny
It was
as well.
something
unless-
like that, yeah.
Because I know Michelle's really big on credit.
She's huge on it. She's
Yeah.
actually the one that really got me to
Yeah.
be like any photos that I post. There's like Michelle's voice in the back of my head being like, "Did you credit?
Well-
did you tag them in there? They like,
Yeah.
do people know?"
Yeah.
Yeah, because she pulled me up a couple times on it, and a couple like articles and stuff that we're getting that didn't have her proper credit. Yeah, she's definitely the one that got me way more like keeping an eye out for it, and making sure that her credit was on, just because she was taking a lot of the press photos a couple of years ago when we were doing a lot of stuff. So yeah, and I understand, like I came to understand it better as well, because at first I think I was in the same thing of like, well, it's a photo of me, like, yeah,
It was
yeah.
weird. I remembered.
Is she on there?
Yeah.
Does it say?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
there we go. She is the queen.
Yeah, and she's so incredible, but it especially in like
And it's
such a
good
social media,
photo.
it's
That's-
so dope.
That's why.
It's so dope, and especially someone who's that high profile, like
Mm.
something as simple as a credit on her name could get her so much work.
Yeah, like, because a lot of stuff is word of mouth. And it, like, I don't use paid advertising or anything. The only way I get work is if people know who I am. And that goes through, like, photo credit. And after a couple of years, it's, like, gotten enough where probably most people will kind of see a photo and can kind of see that it's mine. Did you lose something?
I lost everything.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. So, like, all the artists I work with in Canberra, and
Oh, that everything.
Oh,
yeah,
dear.
so even like working on a couple bigger projects as well, like outside of just music, that was just like,
Yep.
yeah, hard drive was just like, it was my last. I have like 3 drives in my computer, and 2 of them have been upgraded to solid state, and there was the last like hard drive, and I could hear it like ticking, and I was like, yeah, I should probably look at that soon.
Oh, no.
And I just kept putting it off. And there was a point I was doing like an upgrade, and my friend's dad, Jimmy Pike, his dad is in IT, and he was just like, I noticed you don't have like a cloud backup or anything on your computer. And he's had to talk me into getting a cloud backup. Pain in the ass to set up, but once you set it up, it's just there, and obviously you're good. To the point where I forgot about it. So when my hard drive, literally was working on stuff one day, came in the next day, opened up a session, and just all the files from the session were gone. And I just sat there and I was just like, yep, okay,
Yeah.
yep.
There is-
Yeah, big freak out. So all the people listening that work
Oh, no.
with me, I recovered everything,
Oh,
just
phew,
about.
a happy ending.
Yeah, we managed to recover 87% of the hard drive. So there's a few other things.